Hello, welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel and the Roaring Twenties. The last time we had the Roaring Twenties was in the 1920s, and it was roaring good times. Now it's the exact opposite. People are roaring to get back into real life and to stop being afraid and hiding under the covers of the cootie. That if you're over 50, it could kill you. If you've got an underlying condition, it could definitely kill you. If you're under 45 and you don't have an underlying condition, what are you worried about, man? You don't want to infect other people. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I think that's your business now, don't you? Another 3.8 million people seek U.S. unemployment aid, bringing the total since the cootie hit to more than 30 million Americans. They don't call it a depression for nothing. Holy mackerel, that's depressing. But in the Depression, there were food lines, and there's food lines now. But they never, ever conceived in those days of giving people a humongous raise to be unemployed in the 1930s. Or if they did think of it, they didn't have the nerve to try it. Back then, you still had to back up the money with gold. Those days are gone. So now, you get $2,400 bonus bucks if you're on unemployment from the feds. Thank you, Nancy Pelosi, for destroying the dollar. And you get whatever your state gives you for your money. So you're going to make at least, I shouldn't say make, you're going to get at least $601 a week from unemployment. It's a lot of money. We made a video about how the people that are working the front line, the grocery workers, the trash men, stuff like that. Let's talk more about the grocery workers. Trashmen make a lot of money for sitting in a cab and pushing a button. Anyway, the people that work at the grocery store, we made a video about how they don't make that much money and they're not getting that much money. But the people at home eating potato chips and playing video games and watching YouTube videos by the Tea Party Hardy channel, yeah, they're getting bank and they know it. Some like it, some don't. Some would much rather prefer working. But what are you going to do? So 3.8 million. Now, let's take a look at how that's affecting people. Well, it turns out some people are savings rate is the highest level since 1981 as nervous Americans stash their cash. And if you are on unemployment, you're in a position that most people who are getting it have never been in, where, holy crud, I'm getting way more money by not working because they said they want to pay us to not work, to help slow down the path, which has been converted into stop the cootie. Whoa, that was a huge change that is not going to end well. Slowing down the cootie was possible and we did it. Stopping it is impossible, and what are they talking about? Oh well. So Americans a lot of them are taking it seriously, and the savings rate is now the highest level since 1981. So that's good news. But what about spending and helping the economy? Where are you going to spend it? Until the lockdown is broken throughout the country, where are you going to spend it? And the states that are breaking off the lockdown and they're starting to say, freedom, freedom. No, not Sweden, not Sweden. I know the last line of the Star-Spangled Banner is in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Really applies to Sweden now and not America. But what are you going to do? We're talking freedom, not Sweden. It's so sad that we keep getting those mixed up. Now, OC, Orange County, California, supervisor pushes back against Governor Newsom on the plan to close the beaches. Calls it an overreaction. A lot of this is overreaction. So what does this have to do with being broke and saving money? Let's go back to the original concept of it's a depression. We are getting into serious depression levels of finances. And the cities are aware of it. The states are aware of it. The question is, how are they going to react to it? And the cities are reacting with, dude, you can go to the beach and be 6 feet apart. You really can. They did it last weekend. Let my people go. Let's pretend this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's just pretend. If we're not going to really do it, at least let us pretend to do it at the beach. And Newsom's like, no. No, I'm the nanny state. I'm worried that you're gonna get cooties, and I can't be responsible for that. Well, you don't have to be. You're the governor. You're not the deity. So you've got the financial issue, and you have a freedom issue, and they are bumping into each other like crazy. And the district attorney of Orange County, as if it wasn't enough that the supervisor of Orange County, now the DA, is warning residents after release of 7. Lucky 7? I don't think so. High risk, you know what offenders during the cootie pandemic. Yep, they just let these friendly looking men go. They said, you might get a cootie. So run away now, run away now. And I don't know about you, but are you getting tired of hearing cases of, oh my gosh, the cases are going up, the cases are going up. So what? A majority of the people that get, the cases have zero effect. And not even an equal number, a smaller number, actually get effects that make them feel kind of woozy. Remember not Tom Cruise. Help me, the guy that just played Mr. Rogers. He got sick and felt woozy, him and his wife. Why can't I remember his last name? Tom, you know who I'm talking about. You do. Anyways, so he got sick and he felt really wiped out. He was able to do the dishes and then take a nap. And then there's the small percentage, the unbelievably small percentage who, oh man, that's just not good. But we're not putting this on scale with every single other disease. There are people that get cancer, and that's never fun. And the idea of the people that get cancer, and they wish they had the odds that you do of getting the cootie virus and, feeling nothing, being asymptomatic. No. So, the point being, here they're letting all these prisoners go, saying, because they're going to get the cootie. Yeah, but what if they're asymptomatic and they don't even feel anything? So far, 2 people in one of the prisons in Southern California have died from the cootie. Two. Now, the president likes to say, every life is valuable, and it's like, yes, but people do get sick in prison and die. And it was 2. How many people die of other sicknesses in prison? And you don't let all the other ones go because of it, and considering the majority of the people that get this cootie are asymptomatic. The majority are asymptomatic. This was really not a good choice, and that's what the district attorney is trying to tell you. So, what other news do we have about the Civil War? At least 31 states will be reopening within days. That's right. So out of 50, we got 31 going, freedom, freedom. California's not on that list, and there's no reason for it not to be. New York is not on that list, and there's every reason to be, because New York is not doing well. New Jersey's not doing well. Florida's doing fine, and they're on the list to be free. You give 28 states freedom. You keep 28 states under lock and key, with 31 being free, in a country where gas is really not so bad right now. They're going to be taking that cootie with them and going, hey, can't wait to hang out with you. You see, that's the weird thing about restaurants. Like, how are you supposed to eat and drink with a mask on? Nobody's explained that yet. Maybe they'll make a little slit for your mouth. I don't know. Any more Civil War news and Depression news? Why, yes. If you weren't mad enough, the 28 states are never getting off lockdown, I say in hyperbolic means. The fact that Michael Flynn was 100% set up by the good guys, wink, wink, in the FBI, if that doesn't make you mad, if the beach is being closed for no particular scientific reason doesn't make you mad, and the fact that and we're letting all the bad guys go. I seen this story earlier today, and it said, it was about that professor who was tearing into Trump and saying all the Trump supporters, she hopes they get the cootie and die. This isn't the high school teacher we did the video about. This is a different one at a university. And she goes, I don't care. I got tenure. And I seen her on PBS NewsHour, as I like to say, the PBS Race Hour. And they had her on there because she is a screaming lefty, and she is in the top 10 angry women book writers. Like, why would you want to be in that category? And the same thing, So I'm pointing this out going, does this make you angry? Does this make you angry? Angry really isn't a goal. Angry isn't really anything you should be proud of. But if you take what you're upset about, if it truly is unjust, and this stuff is debatable, 30 million people are out of work. How many of them are going to get to go back to work? I don't know if I am. I'm hoping so. I've been on hiatus like the rest of you guys for a very long time now. That's why there's been more videos. So don't use your anger just to be cranky. Use it at the voting booth. Use it with your friends, not to be cranky with them, but to go, does this bother you? And if they go no, they go, okay. And then move on. But if they say, yeah, a little bit, go, well, what bothers you about it? Letting the prisoners go? Putting 30 million people out of work and paying them more than they got paid when they were at the job? At least some of the people are smart and stashing some of the cash. Or the fact that 28 states, or is it 29? I got to learn how to do my math better. 29 states, like, nope, you are not going to hear that slam of the bars behind you, only in front of you. Or that they jacked over General Mike Flynn from the beginning and lied and lied and lied, and they're supposed to be the good guys? And how many of them have gone to jail for what they've done? How many of them have gotten in trouble? Several of them got fired. Okay, cool. How many of them have gone to jail because they tried to put Mike Flynn in jail? They're trying to put Roger Stone in jail. He's waiting. You've got this huge list of people that this group of FBI agents, this very same group of FBI agents, had locked up. And let's compare apples to apples. What did they do wrong compared to what the FBI did wrong? The FBI's lying their little butt off the whole place. I'm sorry, guys, but if the good guys ain't the good guys, then they ain't the good guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future.